computer. All right. Well, welcome to our May Director Bound program, and we are the rock stars this month. So I am so excited. This program has just really changed the course of business for so many people. And it is, if you're in the program for the second time, a third time, it's not anything new, but I hear the same thing a lot. And sometimes you hear it different. Sometimes you're ready to hear it, or you're more confident to put some of the pieces into practice. So I am going to get this party started. The best thing is if everybody, when you come to these sessions, is to have your cameras on so that you can really participate in this, ask questions, and we get to know each other. We're going to be tight this month. You're going to know your fellow people. Hello, look at your pretty face. Your fellow people that are in the program with you. You'll start to make connections. You can call them batter bowl buddies. You can call them, what else do we call them, Jenny? Pace partners. What else are some of those things that you might just hook up with someone and you guys click and you just push each other, push partners. So it's good if everybody can see each other. Then when, I point out things during it, you're like, can put a name to a face. So this is session 1. We have 3 more. And so don't miss one. I will record them. But I don't know if you're like me. I'm going to watch that recording. And pretty soon I've got another recording to watch and another recording to watch. And I'm like, oh no, I missed the whole thing. So it's best if you can be on live, get everything that you can. And that's if you're on live, then you can put it into practice a lot sooner than watching the recording. So kudos to you who are on here live. Meeting makers make it. So let's be loud and proud, just really quick. Go ahead and come off mute and tell us what you are excited about your business. Share, we don't always hear last minute details, or maybe I haven't seen something that you've done or Jenny hasn't. So come off mute. We'll start with Valerie.
Well, those are my dogs barking, sorry.
Oh.
I'm really excited, and Jenny knows why. I actually got my first recruit last night. She signed up. That's why Jenny said, is this the 3rd bottle? Because I already told her I drank 2 bottles of wine last night. But
Valerie, that's awesome. So This is Valerie's second Rockstar time through Rockstars. And she has her first recruit, and Valerie never misses anything. She is on all the training. So, this is not a get rich quick scheme. It takes knowledge, it takes putting into practice, and it takes never, ever giving up. And so Valerie, congratulations. That's awesome. What's her name or his name?
Her name is Sherry. And she actually sells Mary Kay, but I think she's going to stop doing that. I actually have a call with her at 11 o'clock this morning, my time, and because she's from Michigan.
Awesome. Well, high five, Valerie. Congratulations. That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
All right. How about you, Jenny? What are you excited about? You're just next in line.
I just came back from a vacation, so I'm excited to be catching up on work and getting back in the groove of things. But I'm excited for this Rockstars. I have been avoiding helping lead it for months and months and months, so I'm excited to be a part of it in this capacity.
Yes, I agree. So awesome. Jenny, I'm gonna let you go on because my dogs are barking now, and I want to make sure that something is not out there like a coyote. So would you finish up the shout outs and I'll be right back?
Sure. All right. The next one on the list is Darlene.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm just excited to be here. I actually signed up just because I wanted the discount. And now it's like turned into this, the momentum's building, and I've got 3 team members, and I'm just really excited now to jump all in and get everything going and get the business going, and to become a director this month, because this is my last, I only have 3 weeks, I think, to get the 500. So I'm excited about the 500 too.
You do. So you do get till the end of the month. So
Till the end of the month, yes.
I love that. I just saw your number 3. So that's exciting.
Yeah, really excited about that. I used to sell Mary Kay too, and this is so much easier. And it's just, I love to cook and bake, and I just really, and my husband's all in, so that's good too, because he wasn't at first. So
When they start seeing you actually make money and not vegetable peelers.
right. Yes, exactly.
That's awesome. Welcome, Darlene. I got the little bit last of that. So
Thank you.
So is Darlene the only one you've gone?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ashley's up. What are you
Hi,
excited
sorry,
about?
I was catching the cat. I think I'm most excited about getting honestly talking to people. Since I moved, it's just I don't know anyone here, and it's so quiet, and I'm forcing myself to talk to people by reaching out to people and ask them about bookings. So I know that probably sounds a little bit lame, but just like talking to people and just drawing more people in is really exciting for me right now.
Yeah, awesome. I know we are always kind of a little bit nervous about reaching out, and when we get positive feedback or you just start a conversation with someone, it does feel good. It really, really does. So good job. Good morning, Maria. How about you? What are you excited about?
Good morning. Well, I'm just excited about being here right now. It's been struggling with my own fears, and trying to overcome them has been my number one, and just pushing myself when I'm writing my messages, and I'm like, do I send it, not send it? Is it perfect, not perfect? And then I just click on send. So just pushing myself on doing things that I wasn't used to, because I tend to be very shy. So
Yeah. Maria did reach out to her husband, and she's super excited for his party coming up.
yeah. I'm like, you're the social one, so you have a lot of people know you and like you. So we'll
That's
see.
awesome. All right. So Ashley, did you already go? I think you did, right?
Yeah,
I
I
think-
just went.
Yeah,
You
I don't know
did.
why you switched places in my thing with Maria there. So Emma, you're up.
Hi, sorry, I didn't have my camera on at first because I needed to brush my hair. I just got out of the shower and it was a hot mess.
Messy
So-
hair, don't care.
Oh God, you would have cared. But I'm mainly excited just because well, first I started doing Pampered Chef because well, I bought a house and it has become a money pit. There was black mold, there was a
Oh.
leaky roof, there was the air conditioning quit working. Had like a bunch of stuff just went wrong. Of course, the inspectors missed all of that. So I started Pampered Chef to kind of help with these extra projects. And then I started to realize it's kind of, I mean, it's mostly female, so it feels kind of like a sisterhood. And the one thing that you see people sell, it's the same stuff over and over again. Mary Kay's a little different because, they get different products, but you hear people like the main thing I get when I try to recruit is, well, I tried selling candles and I tried doing this and it didn't work. And I'm like, well, yeah, but you're selling the same product over and over and over again. This, you have like so many different things, to an air fryer, to a spoon. Like it's not the same thing, just a different scent. It's literally different utensils that you can use for anything. They don't always have to be in the kitchen. You got that little brush thing that can help you, clean car seats in the car to get in those little crooks and crannies. So I'm really actually excited about building a team and help people reach their goals, because this has turned out to be a lot more beneficial to me than I thought, from, getting free products and from getting to socialize with people and meeting goals. Like, it overall just kind of makes you feel like you're achieving something different and you're giving back in a sense as well. So I'm excited for the whole dang thing.
Awesome. That is so awesome. So this was quite some years ago that we used to say that it takes people like 5 parties to actually start getting their collection up, or, changing over their kitchen, because, they get a little bit at a time, a little bit. And they always say, at the next party, I'm going to get that. At the next party, I'm going to get that. So I totally hear you on that. And as far as helping people, I mean, I didn't know how to cook, that was a big deal for us, and exciting that I can do that for my family. So, because we did eat out a lot. So awesome. Congratulations. Hey, Andrea, what are you loud and proud about? What are you most excited about with your business right now?
Right now I'm just focusing on booking and recruiting. So I guess I'm proud that I've added 2 members to my team.
Yeah, atta girl. Yes, that's right. So you are moving in the right direction too. So awesome. Well, that's great, you guys. You'll notice week by week, and probably even day by day, there is always something to be excited about. Maybe not everything, but there is something. So always look for the good in your business and go with it, because it's going to keep you moving forward. If we get trapped into what's not going well, it can just be a downward spiral. So there's always something good. Find it every single day. So let's take a look at the requirements for a director promotion with the Pampered Chef. You have to have 5 active team members, and those team members can be built in a variety of ways. So in this first example, Tina here recruits all 5 personally herself. The second example, Tina recruits 4 and Chris recruits 1. Totally fine for your other team members to help you. And then in this example, Tina recruits 3 and Les and Pat recruited 1. I don't know what happened to Chris's recruit. It was Chris up here, now it switched over to Les. You can't, no switching. But I don't know. I really never looked at this graphic that close. But anyway, so yes, as you get going, your team members, if they recruit, they count as one of your 5. Now, all those 5 have to submit at least $150 in the month of your promotion, and the total team sales have to be $5,000. So let me do quick math with you. So let's say we encouraged everybody to have 8 parties. If you have 8 parties with a very modest average of $400 each, that's going to give you $3,200, all right, to your 5,000. And then let's say 2 of your consultants have joined and their eye is on the prize of earning their 3 pieces of stoneware when they submit $1,250 in their first 30 days, because that's the promotion for brand new consultants right now. So let's say 2 team members hit that $1,250. That's 1, 2, that's $5,700. And then let's say 3 team members do 1 show, and they're both, let's say 2 team members do 1 show and they're $400 each. That's $6,500. And then your last one submits $150 because she joined just like the last week of the month. So that's $150. So your team has sold $6,650, well above the $5,000 mark. And that is not out of the ordinary. But we have to remember the pace of the leader determines the pace of the pack. So when you are, this is your goal to promote to your own team, and the early stages of your leadership team, you will be submitting the bulk of your sales. Okay. And that can come, we encourage you to minimum 8 shows, but as you get to running those shows, you'll learn to do 4 shows like nothing. And when you are running 4 shows a week, you can teach your team to run 4 shows a week. If you're only running 1 show a week or 1 show every other week, then that's what your team is going to do a little bit less than what you do. So set the bar high. If you haven't, that's your goal this month, is to have a minimum of 8 shows this month, and then build off that. And if you already have 8 shows, then I say, then just start, if they're 8 shows and they're 2 a week, then start filling them in to be 3 a week, then start filling them in to be 4 a week, and get it to where that 4 a week is just wash, rinse, repeat. The more shows you do, the better you get at them, the quicker you get at them, you just know how to do them. Everything runs smoother. All right. So let's look at the benefits. Why would you want to do all this, right? What's in it for you? Well, our director benefits, directors are highly, highly appreciated and valued at Pampered Chef. At this level, you are on a level that Pampered Chef values you and keeps you in the know of what's going on in the company, and values your opinion. There's a Facebook group dedicated for directors where not only do we share ideas, but Pampered Chef pops in there often to give us updates, whether it's monthly updates or just, hey, we got to lead, you guys are the leaders and we're giving this to you, this information. So but you're going to get a cool necklace, and it's going to have the stone of your level. So with every promotion there's a little stone, and for directors it's a ruby, and these are genuine stones. So you'll get your little spoon necklace, it'll have a ruby in it. You are going to earn all of the product line. So our new product line, including the grill, will come to you completely free. And then every new product line after that, there are some requirements. They're not tough at all. So you'll also get the fall product line in August. When that comes out, you'll get it before everybody, before it's launched, so that you can get those products in your kitchen, start using them and sharing with your team, what those products are like, what you love about them. You're going to get a $10 bonus for every active consultant. So when if you have a team of 5, that's $50. If they're all active, at least 150. If you have a team of 10, that's an additional, $100. If you have a team of 100, it's an additional $1,000. So $10 for every active consultant. And I am still in the works. I thought this was a great idea, and it is, and I keep just forgetting about it. I need to write it somewhere, or maybe give it to my husband to do. But my director recognition is called "The pace of the leader determines the pace of the pack," and it's true. So I have been looking for a cheetah hat for all the directors to wear. And maybe I'll have them by national conference, so you guys can wear them at national conference. And the little thing says "the pace of the leader determines the pace of the pack." That's what I'll do. That's my goal conference. All right. So if you promote before conference, you'll have a cap to wear during conference. You get free leadership training from Pampered Chef twice, once monthly, twice a month. So we hear from the home office, and we get updated, and there's usually a training on there. And then we have a spotlight training is from a successful leader in the field. that shares ideas and inspirations on some training. You get perks at conference. So usually at conference, all the directors wear a red dress. Pampered Chef's going to send you a red scraper, and you get the whole stage to yourself. But now Pampered Chef will reach out to you, and you'll get to send in a picture of you in your red, whatever you want to wear, and your red scraper, and it gets flashed across the screen. That's what it did last year. You're going to get 5,000 trip points to our trips this year and 1,000 paid as points every month. So just for being a director, meeting your title requirements, 1,000 points every single month. So what's the minimum trip? Is it 60,000 points? 60,000 points. So if you're paid as, there's 5,000, and paid as April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, that's 9,000 points just for holding that title towards your trip. How else do you get points? It's $1. For every dollar sold, you get a point. So that's like selling $9,000 just for being a director. Plus your 5,000. You're going to get 250 Pampered Chef dollars, and these are just like Pampered Chef gift card. You can purchase products at a discount. You can purchase those products and send them to people. So sometimes I'll do a 50. If I want to meet a goal and I have Pampered Chef dollars, I'll say, I'm doing 50-50. You buy $50 and I'll match it with 50. I use my Pampered Chef dollars. I order them. I send them. Pampered Chef mails them, packs them, guarantees them. And I use my Pampered Chef dollars so I can boost my sales if I need a little bit to get closer to a goal. Or you can just mail them to your host if you told her that, some incentive, or you can buy them for yourself. And you're going to earn 3% more on your team's sales and your sales. So it's a nice little override that you'll see on there, extra. And it grows and it grows. And pretty soon, as you go up the career plan, actually your overrides will start becoming more than you earn on your personal sales. And when that happens, you're like, whoa, dang, I can see how this could be unlimited income. All right. And for those of you in your first 90 days, it comes with a $500 bonus as well. So how's that for some excitement, right? Lots of goodies. So we're going to do this together. We can't do it for you, but we're going to help you every single step of the way. So we are going to have 4 of these training calls. This is one. The rest of them are going to be Sunday night. And then you're going to have your check-in chat with your director. So if you're on my team, then we've already scheduled those. If you're on Jenny's team, she scheduled them with her. If you're on Jennifer Bolt's team, they're with her. And I can't remember, is Gretchen doing hers? Or she have someone I think in here too. But if you need that check-in chat, so if you don't have one, please reach out to me and I'll see what is going on, because that's just for you and working on your business and celebrating what you've done. And they really, really go hand in hand with the group. And then on every Friday, we have opportunity event where you can invite your potential team members to learn more about Pampered Chef. And let's see, we had one, Jenny had somebody on last night. So how's that going, Jenny? Just a little teeny.
We're still talking about it. So
okay.
I keep getting the not right now answer. So that's not a no. It's not a no.
Okay, yeah. So mine was my host. She was supposed to come. She didn't, but I got off the call and she signed up. So it's like, I can't make the call to sign up. So I was like, okay, cool. So during this, let's see, do I have it? Yes. So this has kind of helped me through Pampered Chef. And I was on a training call years ago, and someone had said 5 ways to think as a champion. And I want you guys to remember this. I want you to screenshot it. I want you to write it out and pin it up somewhere. And I'll show you. I have mine pinned up on my bulletin board, and it's just an old Pampered Chef order form that it was scrap paper. And when I heard this, I was like, oh, I gotta write those down. And I just keep this, right? It's just something that, you know, has helped me through all of my years. So champions don't expect to win. Oh, excuse me, they do. Oh my gosh, champions expect to win or succeed. So go ahead and expect that. Expect that this is going to happen this month. You don't know how yet. You don't know, you might be not know all the answers, but expect that this is going to happen. Come heck or high water, this is going to happen. And champions celebrate small wins. So whatever it could be, just the littlest thing, be loud and proud. I made my contacts today. I followed up on those contacts. I reached out to Rockstars in my party, whatever it is. Maybe it's not the goal, but maybe it's some of the things that will help you get closer to the goal. Champions don't make excuses when they don't win. And this is a biggie. Life is life. And there's not one of us that has better luck than the others, okay? We all have life that ebbs and flows. We all have family members that we have drama with. We all have illnesses, either us or our families. We have flat tires. We have dogs that are sick. We lose people. All of that. It happens to all of us. But remember, don't, as hard as it is, don't make that your excuse. Own what's happening. When you own, I didn't do that because we were out all night looking for my dog that ran away. And that might be totally true. But the reason why you didn't do it or say what you said you were going to do is, there's, earlier in the day, there's the next day, there's some way. It's just own it. I just didn't do it. I ran out of time and I didn't do it. Okay. Don't let something else be the reason why you didn't do something. Just own it, and you'll start to change your behavior because we get into a path of using those. We don't even know they're legitimate things going on in our life, legitimate, but don't ever take why you didn't do something to that, okay? Think of a way around it or just own it. I didn't do it because I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Champions focus on what they get, not what they have to do. So what is this going to do for you and your family? This is your very first stepping stone to a career plan with Pampered Chef that can replace any job, any job. So what are you going to get at it? Dream big. How is it going to feel when your washer and dryer breaks? You can go to Home Depot. You can pick out whatever one you want, has all the bells and whistles, and pay cash for it. What's it going to feel like when that happens? Or whatever else you might be dreaming about, just some financial freedom or the flexibility that you don't have right now. Champions believe the best days are ahead of them. So whatever is happening today, tomorrow's going to be better. The next day is going to be better than that. Next week's going to be better. Next month's going to be better. Every day is going to get better and better and better. So I'm going to leave you looking at this, and so we're going to have mindset moments every single week, because what happens here is the most important part than anything else. So your mind has to be in the right spot. And I always say we need a checkup from the neck up, right? But anyway, let me see here. There we go. Let me keep back on. So as we go through this program, we're going to have, like I said, these mindset moments, and your mind is powerful, and the way you think impacts your results. So we're going to talk about stretching yourself as well. And as you start this journey, you'll enjoy many successes. And of course, not everything's going to go exactly as planned, and that's normal. We're going to ask you to stretch and just believe in the system. So right now, I want you to stretch as high as you can. Put your arms up, stretch as high as you can. All right, good. Look at you guys. You're so flexible there. Now, I want you to stretch higher, even higher. Higher. All right. So are you a little bit amazed to learn that even though I had asked you to stretch as high as you can, the second time I said higher, you could even go higher? Did all of you go a little bit more? So you can see we are going to stretch you, and we're going to ask you to stretch even higher. Or if I was a fitness coach, which I'm not, I would ask you, give me one more push-up. Can you do one more? Can you do one more sit-up? And I bet the answer is always going to be yes, I can do one more. And so that's going to be very equivalent to what we do in this program. And during this program, you're going to be accountable for steps, and these steps are going to move you forward. So we're going to talk about bookings today. How many of you still need bookings? Type in the chat how many more bookings you want for or need for May. Type in the chat there. So the thing about getting bookings is first, there's two things. First, you must decide decide to book those shows, and then make a plan. So you have to decide today, right now, that you're going to have a full calendar. Not I'm trying, I hope, I wish, I might make it, or any of those other phrases that you haven't fully committed to yourself that you will have a full calendar. And like I said, it starts here and in your heart here. And when you do that, you've truly made the decision. You'll see that the path is going to become clear. When you've made that decision, the path is going to become clear, and you're going to have ideas popping in your head on how you can get bookings. And I often ask myself, how can I? Whatever it is. So in your case, if it's bookings, how can I get bookings? And your mind's going to take over, because that's what it does for us, right? It's on autopilot all the time. We don't tell it to help us breathe or take the next step when we're walking. So when you ask it, how can I? A lot of ideas are just going to start popping into your head. And you're going to say, oh, that's a good idea. A lot of times it's a good idea and we just go on our merry way. But right now, you're going to start writing those ideas down. And you're going to take a look at that list, and you're going to decide which of those three things are going to make the maximum impact for you. And you're going to act on them right away. There might be something that you've learned over some time, and it might be something that just popped in your own head. So you're going to feel laser focused, and it's going to feel like nothing can stand in your way. And fear, it's no longer an option. Don't let fear bother you or push, and you're going to push through all these adversities. And lastly, you're going to be so excited. As a result, everything's going to be so much easier, and you're going to get the result, and you're going to get better and better and better. So I want you to take a piece of paper and write down all the things that that maybe you're scared of, that keep you from booking parties. So maybe you're feeling like you're gonna be pushy. Maybe people are gonna tell you no. All right, now I want you to flip the paper or get a new paper. Oh wait, no, not yet. So now I want you to look at that paper, and I want you to rip it up in tiny little pieces, throw it on the floor, stomp on it. If you have a lighter, you can even burn it if you want, because we're not going to let those excuses hinder us anymore. They are lies. There are things that in our mind that we see that are not true, and they keep us from moving forward. So now I want you to get another piece of paper and write down all the things why you want to get bookings. What is it going to do for you? How are you going to feel when you have a fully booked calendar? And this is what I want you to pin up on your wall. And it's perfectly normal that you're going to struggle. And some of you struggle with the steps that you need to take to add more bookings to your calendar. And some of us that have been in the business a long time still struggle. You're not alone. Like I said, we can't do it for you, but we're going to help you every step of the way. So number 2, so decide. This is deciding that you want that full calendar and what it's going to look like. Number 2 is planning. As you work to become a leader, you'll start scheduling this as a to-do. Every single day, you're going to work on getting bookings, whether it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, depending on your needs. Leaders do not run by the seat of our pants, okay? Have the days marked that you're going to book shows. Like if you're looking at your May calendar and you say, okay, for the 13th, I need 2 more. For the 20th, I need 1 more. For the 27th, I need 3 more. Have that somewhere so you see that goal. Where do you need these bookings and how many? So you're going to learn, we do 4 shows a week. Because you're going to hopefully that week 4 times the income than if you're doing 1, right? But usually what happens, 1 is going to flip. That means your host is going to be excited and kind of have questions. You think she's going to be good, and you can offer her, hey, why don't you just try this? And this can be your first launch party. I'll still run it, but you're going to be the host, earning the rewards, and the consultant earning the commission, and you're going to learn how it all runs. So an earn and learn. If it's your only show, how many of you are going to want to give that show away? Nobody, right? You want that commission for yourself. But if you have 3 others, and this is a team member, and you're still in your first 90 days, remember that's $100 cash too. You can offer that, and you'll feel good that you still have 3 shows. Okay, so that's one reason why you have 4. The other reason why you schedule 4 is 1 may flop. Maybe the host isn't catching on. She doesn't know how to participate. She's not willing to participate. Maybe she got sick and the show canceled, or just for whatever reason, the sales weren't there. So 1's going to flop and 2 are going to fly. That means there's going to be lots of sales, lots of bookings, and lots of people interested in joining Pampered Chef with you. So 4 shows a week, and you have the most well-rounded week and you're going to be excited, and all your efforts weren't for nothing. If it is just the one that flopped, right? So 4 shows a week. So as we go through, I want you to listen with 2 sets of ears, one that you can implement, and then the others that you can pass on to your new team members, because of course they're going to need bookings as well. And the booking process is actually a process, okay? You meet people, you share what's in it for them when they book a party. So free products, recipes, fun on Facebook, and you offer the opportunity to schedule a party. So would you like to host? I think you could get that free, or whatever the case may be. And then you set the date. Okay, you meet people, you share what's in it for them, you offer the opportunity to host a show, and you set the date. Sometimes this happens all in one conversation. Other times it's on building relationships with the customer over time. Remember, you're not always going to have instant gratification. We have to be persistent, have patience, and be consistent in the process. So you may be wondering, how many people do I need to ask to generate a booking? So for every 10 people, 1 will say yes if you're brand new at booking a show. As you get better with learning how to overcome objections, it's going to be about 2 in every 10 people. And a lot of people will not respond. So how many have you heard of the follow-up system? How many have learned the follow-up system? Oh, what is this? Cancel. Hold on. Let me look in the chat. Type in the chat. Let me do this. Type in the chat if there's anybody that has not learned the follow-up system. Great. Okay. So I am telling you, the fortune is in the follow-up. Okay. So stick to that. If you're doing my 5-day challenge, remember, you can't skip a day. It's a 5-day challenge. You can't pick and choose. It has to be 5 days all straight together. And then, of course, it ends up lasting 2 weeks by the time you follow up. But that system has proven over and over and over and over again. So, Jenny, I mean, how did you feel when you started doing the follow-up system?
I was nervous at first because I thought I was going to bug people, but the way it's written, it's not bugging. And when I realized that all it was doing was bringing it to the top of their inbox to remind them, because you don't know what people are doing. Kids play on phones and swipe away the messages so they don't actually see it, or they accidentally clicked on it, they were at the stoplight, whatever. So you can't assume what they're doing. But I was nervous at first, and now I'm just like, I don't care. Bring my message back to the top. I'm here. Don't forget
me. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. So it is true. You will feel, and this is where, like thinking like a champion. Don't focus on what you have to do. Focus on what you're gonna get. What are you going to get when you follow the follow-up system? You're going to get bookings on your calendar. And it's going to be, then that leads you to meet more people, to book more shows, to have more people on your team, to have a paycheck. So are your parties, so some other ways, hold on, let me go back to my script. I don't want to get, so let's talk about desperation and determination language. So what, oops, hold on. What kind of language are you using? And you can probably guess which one is going to work better for you. Desperation language sounds pushy, sounds salesy, and really sounds scared. It lacks confidence and trust, and it's certainly not going to get you more bookings. But determination language is confident, curious, and of course, flexible. It demonstrates your genuine excitement for your work and your authentic desire to share it with the world. So let's take a look at some examples. So let's say you had someone that promised you that she was going to do a party. So you reach out to Amy. Amy, you said you might want to do a party on Facebook this month. Do you still want to do it? I know you're busy, but I need a booking, right? And I totally am guilty of saying that. Yeah. But instead, we could try something like this. Amy, you've been on my mind, and I promised I'd contact you this month about a party. And guess what? We are having an amazing 60% off two of our biggest items this month. So you can pick some of our stoneware or two of our big electronic pieces. I still have these dates available. Is this something you'd like to take advantage of? And it almost, so can you see the difference in those two messages? You're still talking at Amy. We're still, trying to book her party. But if there's something there that she could take advantage of, she might be like, ooh, yeah. That sounds good. And the other one, she'd be like, oh, brother, is she asking me again? So there is a difference between how you talk. If you're not sure, reach out to your director and get help with the words. Or how about instead of posting something on Facebook like, okay, Facebook friends, I need to book 4 Pampered Chef parties this month, and I'm calling in all my favors. Who wants to book a party? And then you tag like everybody. So instead of doing that, maybe just post, oh my gosh, the best week just happened. I held a fun food week with friends discovering solutions to our toughest kitchen problems. It was drama-free Facebook, and we really enjoyed the recipes and kitchen tips. My host got to choose anything in our catalog 60% off. I love my job. I can't believe I call this work. When you're ready for food, fun, and learning with friends, I have 2 more dates you can take advantage of the 60% off special going on. And then you post the picture of the special. So do you see the difference in those 2 posts? It feels so much better to swap out that desperation language for determination language. So now let's focus on getting 3 bookings from every party, and this can totally be done. We're going to talk about that next week.
Rocky, sorry
Yes.
to interrupt you. On my screen, I still see the slide, the 5 ways to think as champions. I don't know if you went to another slide.
Let's see.
But mine is just, I'm still.
Yes, let me catch up here. Thank you for saying that. Cancel. Okay, so we went through this, the decide, plan, limiting beliefs, desperation, fun parties, bookings from parties, and bookings. So I'm going to post some of these because we're about an hour, and that I kind of went long. But I'll put, are your parties fun? Make sure your parties are fun too. People book because they had fun at those parties. So if you're commenting at least 5 words, and your comments in a question, so it promotes dialogue in your parties. And the surprise your host booking, pick a number game, and host booking challenge, I will post those. Let's see. The 4 F words, make sure your party's fun, mention friends, and free. We have one of the best host rewards in the industry. So when you share that, and then you finalize that booking with offering 2 choices. Okay, so would you like, May 13th or May 20th? If you have a host that you feel is kind of like just really not ready to commit, would you like this month or next month? And sometimes when you open it up to a bigger point, a bigger option, you can get them booked. And you want, even if they say next month, you want to book that party. Great. Can I get your name, your phone number, your email, and you set that party up? Okay, so let's see. Okay, did we hold on? All right. Okay, so I am. All right, so you all have a tracker to track it, either a spiral notebook or my Google Sheets form to track your bookings. Is there anybody that does not have that? Just type in the chat if you don't have that. I'll make sure I get it for you. I learned how to save the chat messages and go back and read them, because once I end the Zoom, I'm like, crud, who said they needed something? So type in the chat, I will save the messages, I'll look through them, and if there's something you need, like the tracking form, I'll send it to you. So we are going to talk about recruiting. And like I said, we have our Friday recruiting opportunity events to help you. But I want you right now to create a list of people that are outside of your parties that you'd like to reach out for about the Pampered Chef opportunity. So right now, pull out a piece of paper. And who comes to your mind that could use a little extra income? I know we say everybody, but maybe like could really use. Maybe they lost their job. Maybe they were out of work and now they're supposed to go back to work, but their lifestyle has changed so much that, a lot of people aren't wanting to go back to the traditional work. Who needs more fun in their life? Who could use a little distraction that's fun, that's positive, that revolves around food? Who do you know that might have a similar situation to why you started? Who would you love to work with? Who do you think it would be so much fun to do this with? And, like, okay, let's do this together. And then as your business builds, can you imagine going on a trip with that person? Working on earning that trip together, either to Texas or to Puerto Rico? Put down all your past hosts and your upcoming hosts that you've already booked. Write their names down. Who were your rock star guests at your party? Like people that just commented on every post, liked everything. If I have a really dead party, I'm like, okay, who liked the most pictures? You're the rock star. And any of your other favorites that you can think of. I always love to reach out to the people that have great food posts on their timeline. They're always sharing recipes. Or I like to find people that just like getting free things. So here are some word choices, and I will post these too, that you could invite to learning. So hi, Maris, this are for people that maybe you've talked to before a long time ago, and they were thinking about it, but it just wasn't the right time. So hi, Marissa, I know you've been considering Pampered Chef, and I'm having what's called a look and learn. That's our opportunity event. And I would love to send you an invitation. It's all online, so you can join from any device, and there's no obligation to join. It's a great way to learn more about Pampered Chef and ask any questions you might have. Can I send you an invite? So you're just asking them not to join Pampered Chef, to learn more about Pampered Chef. If you're a new consultant, you could say to one of your friends, "Hey, Brittany, how are you? Did you see my exciting Facebook post? I made the decision to start my own Pampered Chef business and I love it. I thought of you right away because whatever you thought about them. I was curious if you're up for learning more about earning extra income, money, or adding a little more fun in your life." Maybe someone you know, a niece, a sister, a cousin, a bestie. "Hey, Jenna, I'm so excited to share with you. I've been invited to a leadership development program with Pampered Chef," which is this program you're in right now. "I was asked to think of people who'd benefit from this business, and I thought of you right away because wherever you thought of them. I was curious if you'd be up for learning more and about earning extra money or adding a little more fun in your life." So they might say, "Oh yeah, how's that going for you?" Or, might be curious. So after a positive response, just say, "I'd like to invite you to an event where you can learn more about the opportunity. In the meantime, please check out my website." So you are going to send them, let's see, this. So if you go to you sign on to Pampered Chef, so always give them something to check out before, like while they're waiting for Friday. So when you sign on, right over here in the upper right-hand corner, you're going to see your name. There's a drop-down arrow, and you're going to go to View Personal Website. And this is your website. This is what people see when they go to your website. You should check it out, become very familiar what's on your website. But for what I'm going to show you right now, you're going to click on Become a Consultant. And then you're going to copy this URL right there, and you're going to send it to them. And this is a very interactive, they're going to go right here. They're going to be able to see about the income, the flexibility, the rewards, purpose, and the community that they will be joining. Ready to start? Maybe they are ready to start right now, but if not, they're going to scroll down. They're going to see the kits. They're going to be able to compare the kits. What's in this one? What's in this one? What's in this one? And see exactly what comes in the kits. They will be able to get more information on how they are going to get support. And so this is the Pampered Chef's live webinar. Pampered Chef does it twice a month. So they could even join that. And I highly recommend that you check out Pampered Chefs as well. I think when they come to ours and they see the Pampered Chefs is really, really big. And I don't know that it makes as strong as a connection as when they see us. And I say, when you join, I will be doing your new consultant training. You're going to meet me again. Or they see you on the Zoom. So that's why we do our own, because I think it gives them a little better feel than joining this big company. And then they can get more information. And then, you know what? I don't know. Let me see if I can play this. This is brand new, that they changed the site. So let's check this out together. Can you hear this?
Got a full plate. Why not get more out of mealtime?
Can you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
As a Pampered Chef consultant, you'll make the time you spend in the kitchen work for you to help support your life your way. You'll share tips, recipes, and tools when and where you want. to make mealtime a win from start to finish. It doesn't matter if you're a great cook or just getting started. You'll get the support you need and learn as you go. Be a consultant and get more out of mealtime.
That's brand new. I think, did anybody else see that already? And then here's some frequently asked questions. So this is a lot of information that you can share. And that's what we do. We share information, and the people we are reaching out to, they're the ones that get to decide if Pampered Chef fits into their life, but we give them enough information so that they can make that decision. We're not talking anybody into anything, but we definitely want to give them the information so they can decide or help them. All right, so that's today. I will post those questions because you have a big list now. Not only are you booking parties now, but you're also looking for people to join your team. We want 5 team members this month, and use your director to help you with words, verbiages, or if you need to overcome an objection. Let me check my thing one more time to see if I missed anything. Whoopsie daisy. All right, and so the homework I'm going to give you today or this week to do is an audio it's called Recruiting from the Heart. And it's just an audio, so you can use it while you're driving in your car, while you're washing dishes, maybe, vacuuming the floor or something like that. You can just put your earbuds on, and I'll post that. So what are your aha moments from today? Your favorite takeaways, something you're super excited to jump on after this morning's training. How about you, Valerie?
I would say that you can stretch higher. Even though I can only lift one arm, I can't lift both of them. Yeah, you can go higher. Can you go higher? Yeah, I can go higher.
Right. That is just so powerful, that exercise. It blows my mind all the time too, and I know about it. So awesome. How about you, Maria?
I think the verbiage changing so the people feel like they're getting something instead of me asking for something. So I think that's something that I need to learn and practice.
Yes, desperation versus determination language. Yes. So when you start saying, can I do a show for you, instead of will you do a party for me? It starts changing. We have something of value to offer. Yes. Can I do a party for you? And said, will you do a show for me? Yes. Awesome. And I'll post some of those, talking about it. I'll post a lot of the little bits of recaps of what we were doing, so you can kind of scroll through and remember. All right. How about you, Emma?
Little overload, because there's actually a lot that I can use. I really liked the buddy system, knowing that we're even though we're independent consultants, we're not in this alone. You guys have been probably all through the same things I'm going through now. And also seeing all of the perks really laid out really kind of gets your eyebrows up and a little excited. It's always good to have those goals to look forward to. I would just say the only thing right now is, people do have those excuses for you every time. I have a lot to do right now, or I don't know if I could do it. What if I don't get the sales? I have one person that's literally on the fence right now, and her main thing is that the only people she knows that even buys Pampered Chef is her mom and her sister, and they've already hosted parties and stuff, so she doesn't think that she would be able to really reach sales. And I tried to tell her to don't focus on the people around you. You don't have to sell to people you know. The people that buy the most from me are not family and friends. They're, you know, the randoms that you end up becoming, you know, acquaintances with, and then they keep coming back to you. So I'm just trying to convince her without sounding, you know, pushy, like, hey, you have no excuse, because she may just not want to do it. I don't know. But so I
that, who's your director?
Christy.
Okay, so Christy and Jenny can both help you with this, because this is like really, really just, she just doesn't see herself being successful. Or that it sounds kind of risky. What if it doesn't happen? Well, what if it doesn't happen? You've got products in your kitchen. I'm telling you that it's slim chance. If you work with me, you know, things are going to happen. You know, I'm going to help you every step of the way. But let's say it doesn't happen. What's the worst thing? You're going to have a kitchen full of products. And if you try it at least once, a little bit of money, and you're going to learn a thing or two. And if you stop there, you're still ahead of the game. You're probably going to pay for your kit back. And
so what happens if like you don't reach, I think I read that it was, you have to do like $20 in like 6 months or something. So if you were to stop doing that, what does happen? Like, does your account just get canceled, or like?
You're simply not a consultant anymore.
Okay, so there's nothing you send back or you have to fill out or anything. Okay.
Nope. And there's two things when someone it drops off. They can do a comeback for $35, I think it is, and they start where they left off. But if it's after 6 months, probably your personal website is no more, or they can resign. So I always have them re-sign because they get a free website. So even with the smallest kit, they're going to get a free website. They're going to get a do-over on all their new consultant rewards. If they do the $35 comeback, they have to buy the website, which is going to be $35 plus the website is about $60 for a 6-month subscription. So you're already at $100 right there. And you don't get any of the rewards. So
what's the difference of the re-sign and the come back again?
The re-sign, they start right where they ended. They just are a consultant again. If they wanted to continue business online, they would have to renew their website, which minimum is $60. So the $35 re-sign plus the $60 website is just over $100.
Okay.
If they sign as a brand new consultant, right now it's $59, but on a normal day it would be $99. Then they get the free website.
Okay.
They get all the products in the kit. They get to do a redo on all the new consultant host rewards.
Okay.
So always, if they ever come to that, I always point out the two. They can choose whichever one they want, but it's best to re-sign.
Okay.
So, okay, how about you? Let's see. But really, Jenny, I'm sure will hook up with you and help you with that recruit that you have. So, all right, Ashley, how about you?
I think the changing of the language, the desperation versus determined. I have to figure out how to do that, because I'm really struggling to get my parties. Even now I'm going through my list, I'm messaging everyone, and everyone has an excuse, it seems. So I'm trying to figure out how to make it sound that, because I know that if I post and say, hey, will anyone help me, no one's going to answer me. So
yeah, so you do want, your best bet is when you're reaching out for bookings is to, when you know you're doing it right, is if you have, hi Sally, hi Linda, you have to have somebody's name and personally ask them. If they give you anything other than a yes or just a solid absolutely not,
Mhm.
screenshot what their objection is and send it to your director and say, can you help me with this? And
Okay.
she
All
will
right.
help
Perfect.
you find determination language instead of desperation with the response. Okay.
Okay.
So any of you guys, whether it's a booking or a recruit, if it is anything but a yes or a no, if there is some reason why they can't, screenshot, send it to your director.
There's a good sheet Jenny gave me, overcoming booking objections, I think it's called. And I go
Yes.
through that and I look at that and see if any apply. It's just, I know I definitely want to change my language because I'm less likely, like I've been sending the personalized ones. Like yesterday, I sent one to a friend, and today I got like a wall back about how she's not doing good and just can't do it. And I'm like, okay, not going to bother you again. I'm just going to see, is there anything I can do to help you? Let's touch base about this in the future.
Yeah. And you might be surprised. You really, really might be surprised. So just if you just, you'll learn by seeing somebody else's answers. You really will
Okay.
get a knack for it. And maybe you'll just save them to that sheet that you already have and say, oh, this is a good one. I'm going to put it right here with this because it's, you know, could be a little more authentic to her message instead of, you know what I mean? So give it
Yeah.
a, all right,
Thank
Jenny,
you.
anything for you?
I did write down a nugget today. So my nugget that I wrote down was don't focus on where you have to, what you have to do, but focus on what you get. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I love that too, right? Yeah, don't focus on that because you can talk yourself out of something in a heartbeat. You know, now let's think about what I get. All right, I'm all in.
Well,
So,
and I think it's important, especially when we're starting out, to change our focus from me to them. And what is it going to get them? And yes, I get a perk, but it's more about them, the recruit, the host, the whoever you're working with.
yes, yes. So absolutely what Jenny says, it when you make it all about them and what they get, and it's a better, not all about you, not all about your promotion, not all about that. That's when you get into desperation language, when you're like, ah, I have to do this, I need one more. Well, who can I help? Who needs this? I see someone in my post and she is drooling over that blender. You know, how can, I mean, she's going to be so happy when she gets it free. She's going to love me forever. So anyways, yes, focus on them, and in turn, it's going to help you. So a servant kind of leader servant more than, you know, you're serving them, you're helping them. So awesome. All right, I will get some stuff up in our group. I'll put the replay of this, and sorry we went long today. And it usually we will end at an hour. So anyways, any questions, holler, and you guys have a great week. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Rocky.
You're welcome.